Hello and welcome to our third lesson on the Ukulele for You series. My name is Bretton. I use he, him pronouns, and I am the Young Adult Services Librarian at the Boyle County Public Library. Today we're going to be going over briefly what we learned in the first two lessons, and today we're going to be learning a new chord, and we're going to be learning a couple of new songs as well. So let's get right into it. So as we know, the ukulele is a stringed instrument. It has 4 strings, and let's go over the parts of the instrument real quick. So we have the headstock, the tuning pegs, the nut, the fretboard, neck. These are the frets, these little pieces of metal here. The sound hole, the body, saddle, and the bridge. The first thing that we want to do, as always, is to tune our instrument. So go ahead and take a few minutes to do that. All right. Remember, when we play the ukulele, we want to maintain good posture, back straight, feet on the floor. And remember, there are 2 ways to strum. The first way is with your pick, and we're just going to hold it in between our thumb and our finger like this, and we let the pick fall over the strings. The second way that we can strum is just with our open hand, and that's just by letting our fingers fall over the strings like this. On our left hand, the thumb stays on the back of the neck to support what's going on in the front. And let's do a review of the chords that we've learned so far. So first we have C, which is on the 1st string, 3rd fret with our ring finger. Go ahead and play that. Remember, when we're strumming, we want to use our whole forearm going up and down. Okay. We also learned the F chord, which is 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret. Let's play that one. That's good. If you're hearing any muted strings, like some things like this, or that means you're not pressing down quite hard enough. So you have your thumb in the back to support. So be sure to push those strings down all the way. All right. Today we're going to be learning a new chord, and that is the G7 chord. So for G7, we're going to put our 1st finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, like the F. Our 2nd finger is going to go on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And our 3rd finger, our ring finger, is going to go on the 1st string on the 2nd fret. So we are using 3 fingers. And this is what it's going to look like. Okay. So again, our 1st finger is on the 2nd string, 1st fret. 2nd finger is on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And our 3rd finger is on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So it's underneath the middle finger. And this is what G7 sounds like. And the G7 chord, really, it kind of pushes us into the C chord. So it has this feel of not being resolved. And then going to C resolves that. Alright. At this point, what I want us to do is try practicing G7. We're going to do a modified type of finger push-up. So what we're going to do is play G7 for 4 beats, but instead of strumming for 4 beats, we're just going to strum once and hold it for 4 beats, and then take our fingers off for 4, and then come back to strum once for 4 beats. So we're going to start tapping our toe, tap, 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 tap. So getting into position, first finger is on the 2nd string 1st fret. 2nd finger is on the 3rd string 2nd fret. Ring finger is on the 1st string 2nd fret. 1, 2, ready, go. Strum, 2, 3, 4, off, 2, back, here, 2, 3, 4, off, 2, back again, 2, 3, 4, off, 2, back again, 2, 3, 4, off, back again, 2, 3, 4, off, come back. That one was not as good, was it? 2, 3, 4. Again, that one wasn't so great. Try again, here. That was better. Off, and come back. Off, come back. Off, last time, and off, and stop. Okay, now this time what I want us to do is strum 2 times in the 4 beats and then rest for 4 beats. So it'll sound like this. Off, 2, come back, 2, 4, off, come back, off, come back, off. One last time. Off. And stop. Okay guys, now this time what I want us to do is strum 4 beats on and then rest for 4 beats. So it'll sound like this. Off, back again, off. Alright, let's try practicing all together. You and me both. Tap your toe. Tap, 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 tap. 1, 2, 4 strums. Off, 2, 3, 4. Off, 2, 3, 4. Off, 3, 4. Off, 3, 4. Off. You're doing a great job. Off. Last time. Off. And stop. Alright guys, so for our next exercise, what I want us to do is practice going between G7 and C. and there's a little bit of a trick that I want to share with you. And that is that your ring finger is not going to move very much. It's going to just slide one fret up when we go to the G7 chord, up from C. So C is here, and G7 you just slide up, and then you can place your other two fingers for G7. So when you're playing between those two, it makes it a little bit easier to do that. So what I want to do right now is go back and forth between G7 and C. G7 and C. Okay? So I want us to play 4 beats on C, and then off for 4 beats, and then 4 on G7. Rest to go to C. And when we're doing this, you just have to slide your ring finger to get into the right position. Alright, so let's try doing that to a metronome. We're going to do 4 beats on C, rest for 4 beats, and then play 4 beats on G7, rest for 4, and go back to C. Tap your toe, tap, 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 tap. 4 beats on C, ready, go. Rest to G7 here. Rest back to C here. Rest to G7 here. Rest back to C. G7. Back to C. G7. Back to C. You're doing great. G7 here. Going to C. Last time to G7. And we're going to end with 4 beats on C. And stop. Alright, so now we get to look at our next song, which is Hush Little Baby. And for this song, we are going to be playing the C chord and the G7 chord. And so as we can see on our fingering chart here, the C chord is on the 1st string on the 3rd fret with our 3rd finger. And the G7, our 1st finger is on the 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd finger is on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger is on the 1st string, 3rd fret. So this is exactly what we've been practicing so far. And so for the lyrics, it goes, hush little baby, then G7, don't say a word, Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. Alright? So basically we're just going back and forth between C and G7. So let's try to sing and play this song together. Alright, so I've got the metronome going at 80, but what I want us to do is strum every 2 beats. All right? So let's practice doing that for a few bars. Tap your foot. Tap, tap, tap. We're going to start on C, and I'll tell you when to go from C to G7. 1, 2, ready, strum. G7, G7, back to C. G7 here. To C. Okay, so now let's try singing Hush Little Baby. We're going to start on C. 1, 2, ready, play. Hush little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring is brass, Papa's gonna buy you a looking glass. And if that looking glass gets broke, Papa's gonna buy you a billy goat. And if that billy goat won't pull, Papa's gonna buy you a cart and bull. And if that cart and bull fall down, you'll still be the sweetest baby in town. And stop. Alright guys, that's all that we have for this lesson. This week I want you to keep practicing finger push-ups on G7 and try to get a little bit faster at those. And I also want you to practice going between G7 and C. If you would like, you can come back and play along with Hush Little Baby in this video. Until next time, be safe, be kind, wash your hands, and we'll see you at the next Ukulele for You. All right, bye guys.